All right, here with Hawaii head coach Rich Hill and student athletes Jordan Donahue and Isaiah Magdaleno after a 16-4 win on day 3 of the 2025 Big West Baseball Championships presented by Ontario International Airport. Coach, can you start us off with an opening comment, then we'll open the floor for questions.
Yeah, not a lot of adjectives that can describe, our performance in every facet today. I thought it all started with Gonzo, and he is a fiery competitor, and I mean that's one run through 4 innings, handed it off to Corey. Corey was a little tired, was able to throw that breaking ball for a strike, get us to the situation where our MVP Magdaleno took control and had a couple big punch outs, I think, in that it was either the 6th inning, and it was awesome pitching performance. On the bases, I thought we did a great job. I thought our dugout was electric, and then offensively, that's 19 hits, 16 runs, home run, hit and runs, clutch hitting with, in the red zone, 2-out hitting, just an overall great performance.
Questions?
Isaiah, what did you do to get prepared for such a long outing, especially after an 8-out save the other day?
Just like I do any other time I go in, just do what I need to do to get my body warm and just go out there with a good mindset, just go out there and attack.
I know, Coach, that you try to win every game, see a lot, put your best guy in, especially since it was a stress situation when you came in, but what made you sort of, does that sort of take him out the next day or so, or is he still good enough to go back and
See how he feels tomorrow. I'm sure he'll want the ball, at some point. I think, Ricky Ojeda was the, most valuable pitcher or whatever, the pitcher of the year. My vote's this guy, obviously. Ojeda goes, 3 innings, and he'll go 4 innings tomorrow, you watch, So, the closer's role in college is, not defined like it is, in the major leagues. And Isaiah's very strong, physical kid, as you can see. He's got great mechanics, really, takes care of himself, works hard in between outings. So it's just kind of a day-by-day thing. See how he feels, and then, go from there. There was no saving him. He's begging me to go out there in the 9th inning. And like I said, I've got too much trauma from college baseball over 38 years to see leads evaporate. I didn't want to go to Freddie because he's, kind of the projected starter tomorrow. So that was that.
So Isaiah, did you beg to stay in there, or did you just try to avoid Rich so that you would have a dialogue with you on that?
Oh no, I was ready to go back out there. I told him I was ready to go, so just stick with me.
Jordan, you've got a lot of power now, huh? What was it like on that line drive homer?
Yeah, I mean, it was a hit and run, just wasn't trying to do too much with that, and, put a good swing on the ball, and, it left the yard. But overall, that's just a solid performance from our offense. I mean, like Coach said, that's 19 hits, and just putting it home, so super proud of the boys.
Yeah, it looks like you guys didn't want to leave anything to chance, trying to really put on the offense. Some nice steal, nice base running, and your glory didn't last very long because Mona's just put one over the scoreboard.
Yeah, I mean, Mona's been doing that all year. I mean, I think that's his 10th long ball of the year. So, I mean, overall, I thought we played a good game on defense, offense, base running, pitching. Just didn't really give him a chance. So, like I said, super proud of the way they played today.
All the preparation going the last 3 weeks, what's it like playing in these elimination games, knowing that one loss you're out? Or
Yeah, the message is not to make it too big. We all know what needs to get done, but ultimately slowing it down and taking it pitch by pitch and not getting caught up in the bigger picture. So, yeah.
How does coming to Fullerton, you have your last road trip here, now you're here for the tournament, feeling sort of like a second home? You guys are real comfortable playing here in this facility now, and I look forward to tomorrow's game.
Except for me.
Whoever wants to answer.
I'll start out. Yeah, coming into a place like Cal State Fullerton, and winning a Friday night game, in that fashion is very impressive, and it doesn't happen much. It's a tradition-rich program, They've been one of the hottest teams in the country. They just clipped UC Irvine for that. Before they ran into us here, they'd won 16 out of 19. Yeah, we love it here. You know, I mean, it's you know, we're very familiar with you know, our surroundings. You know, so we're just one of those teams that's that 4 seed that had their backs against the wall, you know, for 3 weeks straight. It's very scary to play in the postseason.
What's it like facing Cal Poly? What's your thoughts on them?
Opponents are nameless and faceless. You know, it's all about, you know, taking care of what we can control. You know, they had an opportunity to save, you know, a lot of their bullpen today. You know, I'm sure we'll see Torres. I don't know who their starter is, but you know, they're a lot more rested than us. I don't know, you know how they'll feel about being in an elimination game. Everything counts for them. They're right on the bubble, you know, so that could be a factor. But hey, we're playing free and easy, man. And like I said, we're a scary team to deal with right now.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.